Hey, today we're going to learn about the coordinate plane. Coordinate plane has a bunch of different parts, so we first need to look at some words to know. Those words to know are quadrants. There's a couple different quadrants we need to know. There's an x-axis and a y-axis, and then there's also the origin. If we understand all these words and what they have to do with a coordinate plane, it's going to make the day a lot easier. So let's look at a coordinate plane. Here's a coordinate plane, numbered on the axis, and we're going to learn about it. First, there's 4 quadrants up here. Alright, quadrant 1 is right up here. It's now marked with a 1. Q1 we can say is quadrant 1. Quadrant 2 is right here. This is the second quadrant. Quadrant 3 is down here in the bottom part. As you can see, each quadrant has a Q and the Roman numeral we go with. And quadrant 4 is going to be right here. Those are the 4 quadrants. In the very middle, at 0, 0, where the big blue dot is right now, is the origin. That's at point 0, 0. That's the ordered pair. 0, 0. And that is called the origin. Now, the last 2 things that we'll talk about quickly are the x-axis and the y-axis. Let's first look at the x-axis. Highlighted in yellow right now is the x-axis. And we'll change the color. And highlighted in green going straight down is going to be the y-axis. I'm going to just write that right there so you can remember that. This is the y-axis. And this is the x-axis. Now you know all about a coordinate plane. Now let's talk about how to graph an ordered pair. So let's look at a new coordinate plane. Here's a blank coordinate plane. Let's take an ordered pair and graph it. So, let's take and graph 2, 4. We're always going to start right at the origin. And the first number tells us how many to go over, left or right, and then up or down. It says go over positive 2, so I go over positive 2, up 4. And that's my point. Let's take a different one, like letter B. Negative 3, 2. The first number, negative 3, tells us to start at the origin. And we go over negative 3, go up positive 2. And that's where B would be. Let's look at C. C would be 3, 0. The first number tells us to go over 3, so I'm going to go over 1, 2, and 3. 0 tells me not to go up or down any, but it's going to be right on the x-axis, and that's letter C. That's how you graph ordered pairs.